Well, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Alan retired in the Philippines. I want to apologize to my subscribers that I have not been on for a couple months. I've been extremely busy. I'll explain that here in a little bit. But I'd like to let you know that I've been here in the Philippines for 3 years this month. Hooray! And I'll tell you a little bit about what I've learned and what I am still learning. I'll be right back to share my story. Okay, I'm back. Well, the title of this is going to be 3 years, my 3 years in the Philippines. Well, first I want to explain why I was gone for a couple months. Is that I got involved with different interests and tried to make some extra money, and I discovered the life of crypto. I should make a disclaimer. No, I don't. I'm not advising anybody to buy crypto or this or that, and YouTube has nothing to do with it. It's just, I'm just telling you what I've been doing when I was gone. When I first discovered crypto, I did so much research into it. I got totally hooked. I had to learn a whole new language and the history of it, and there's a lot of potential in it. Unfortunately, let's see, about 2 or 3 weeks when I started investing into it, October 10th had the biggest crypto crash in history. No, my luck. But anyhow, it'll go back up. There's a lot of good potential in digital currency. Anyhow, we'll get off that topic. I've been here 3 years. Still very happy. Still happily married. It sure has its challenges, what I've learned, the most important thing that you need to know about the Philippines is patience. I think that is the number one priority over finances, of course. Because if you don't have patience, it's going to be heck for you here. You're going to be under a lot of stress. You're not going to be happy. You're going to have lots of problems that you don't know how to deal with. You just have to go with the flow the way it is. A lot of people say or ask, is Philippines really the paradise? Well, it all depends on your mindset, and what you're looking for in life. To me, the Philippines is paradise. A friend of mine, asked me, well, what's so good? He just moved here, and he has no patience, poor guy. And he's having lots of problems. He goes, you tell me what's so good about this. I said, well, maybe it'd be better to make a video than try to type it all out or whatever, in Messenger. It's, to me, well, the top priority is financial reasons. Oh, my God. The cost of living here is so much cheaper than the States. You hear this all the time from everybody. Most of the women are fabulous. They're sweet, kind, caring. They're especially province women. It's tradition and how to take care of a husband, and the husband take care of the wife and everything. It's like the States was 50 years ago, back at Leave It to Beaver type of scenario. The weather's great. No more cold, snow, blizzards, all that's happening right now back in the States. Oh, I don't miss that, shoveling the snow. It's, here, it's Christmas Eve, 2025 right now, and it's still t-shirt weather. It's nice. Sure, you get lots of rain, but, but anyhow, the people are super friendly. I've been to a lot of different countries, and I've never been to a country like this where everybody is so open to talk to you. They're curious about you. They'll do anything in the world for you if you become friends with them. And you become friends extremely quickly in one day. It's just an amazing place. There's a lot of different cultures here in the Philippines. Uh, Depending on what area that you live in, I live in far northern Philippines. Kalinga, they have a totally different culture than they do in the southern area, Mindanao and Visaya culture. You have to do your research where you want to live if you're going to move out here, or if you're here trying to find a place to settle. You gotta, do your research. Which brings up another thing, that my friend told me about, and I kind of agree with him. Before coming to the Philippines, we researched on YouTube about the culture and the women and relationships and this and that and the driving and when we thought we were all prepared, we knew exactly what we were getting into once we got here. Wrong. Oh my God. No matter how much you research, it's still totally different when you get here. It does help, break the culture shock, but just to let you know, it's different than what you hear on YouTube, But as far as paradise, it's all in the mindset, If you can put up with the rain, which is better than snow to me, and power outages, very common. Go 8 hours without electric. There's simple. You can get a generator or go solar. There's ways of fixing that. It's the infrastructure isn't the best, but I don't base my life on the infrastructure. Just the quality of living and the people, the surroundings. It's nice. They have beautiful beaches here, palm trees, crystal clear water. You can travel all your life and still not see everything here in the Philippines. It's not just a little island in the middle of the ocean. It's a fascinating country. It's unbelievable what they have here. But highly recommend, if you want to live in an Asian country, Philippines is one of the good choices. They speak, most of them speak English compared to other countries, which really helps. All your paperwork and government offices is in English, but back to being patient. You really have to be patient. Everything is much slower here. If you don't have patience, you're going to have big problems. But it took me 3 years to slow down, and usually when I want something or go to do something, it has to be that exact day. Go to the store, buy an item, and this and that. Well, just about everything's out of stock when you go to get something here, so you have to order off the internet or travel a couple hours or something. You just have to slow it down and take one day at a time, and just learn to enjoy life here. Well, I don't want to ramble on, but I just want to update everybody that I'm back on the channel, and I'll be making a lot more better videos. And my wife and I will start live streaming soon, and we'll update you about that. Question and answers, anything that you have. There's so much to talk about. Okay, everybody have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and hope to talk to everybody again later. You all have a good one. Stay safe, stay warm. Well, hello everyone. Welcome.